My name is Dan Greversen. I'm the creator of PI course. I'm an SAP mentor, and in this short video I'll give you an insight in a way that's different than you would have expected around the difference between directory and repository. So I've been teaching PI for, well, I've been working with PI for 9 years almost, and been teaching PI and instructing in different ways for almost all the different clients I've had. Wanted to get some kind of knowledge transfer and figure out what kind of tool they were using and what the difference was. And one of the things that I often figured out or seen that was an issue was people really get an issue about explaining what the difference between repository and directory and what you can do in those two components and why they were like it was. So last course I was doing, I was thinking a lot about this and how I could convey it in an easier way, and the solution I came up with was quite simple. So this is a Lego car, and maybe you have grown up with the Lego as I have. I've been really a fan of Lego and have tons at home at my parents' place. Now it's moved to my place, so it's, well, it's nice and a great toy for playing around with. But it does give a lot of insights to the skills you need for building and creating PI. So in the repository, enterprise repository, you are creating the model. And in this instance, our model is the car that we're creating. So here we'll put on all the different bricks and make sure that the car looks as it's supposed to do, and that it can drive. Here in the repository, we'll just make sure that it works. We can test that the doors open and the other doors open, and that it looks okay. So that will correspond to testing the message mapping, see if it can run, kind of thing. We can maybe turn the wheel and see, okay, they can run. Then the next step is you go into the repository and say, the directory, and I guess, sorry for the confusion, and I hope this video will give some more distinction on this. So in the directory, you would say, okay, we got this model that we have created, and then we want to drive from here to here. That would be a configuration part saying this is the path we need to run, or it's this way or this way. So that's a way we can configure this car to run, and that's the runtime part of it. So the model, the repository, will just create the car, and in the directory we'll make sure it runs the right way. Also, we can make sure that, for instance, we can make minor modifications, like in this instance, if we want to have the car driving on a railroad track, we can modify the wheels, which corresponds a bit to modify the wheels on the adapter and make that work. So another thing that this Lego illustrates is the blueprint, or can be used to explain is the blueprint. So whenever you get a Lego piece, it'll always contain this kind of booklet that says put these bricks in this place and do it like this. So that will correspond a lot to what you do when you're building a car, building a mapping. You need 2 of these or 4 of these bricks, 2 of these, and then they have to be placed like this. That's a lot what you're saying in the blueprint, saying we have this interface, it's these fields, and it may come like this, and then the output is a car like this. Then a challenge about this, some of the pages in this booklet, maybe because I was a bit wanted to explain some more what was missing, and when people was my guinea pigs for this, was trying to build it, it found, well, there's something strange about this, and they couldn't understand that it was missing. But I guess that's a lot of the parts that you'd see in a normal integration scenario, that you may have what you think is a complete picture, you want this car, but you may miss some of the steps, like we need to extract the metadata, or we need to get a file name that we didn't really consider, but we can see that is required for the end-to-end process to work. So I hope this helps. So building a car is the repository, making the right directory the right way is in the directory, and yeah, I hope this helps. I'm looking forward to see your comments if this is a good way to explain it, and if this is something that helps you get a better idea of what is what in the integration directory of repository. Thank you.